Now what I want you to do is not move the rudders. I want you to roll the airplane back and forth about 20 degrees, something like that. Okay, now notice the nose going to the right and you're rolling to the left. Roll to the right. Nose goes to the left and you're rolling to the right. That's pretty sloppy flying, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Okay. Now then, hold the wings level, push the nose to the left, way to the left. Okay. Now, that doesn't turn the airplane. Now that you're stable again, those legs are not going to the right. They're just hanging there steady. That means we're skidding towards them. All right, go to the right. Right rudder. Keep the wings level, right rudder. All right. Same situation. We're skidding towards them. Okay, point back towards them again. All right, what we'd like to see is when we roll the airplane, we'd like to see those, if I roll left, I'd like to see those legs not move to the right. I mean, not move to the left. If I roll left without the rudders, they move to the left. But what I'd like to see is this. No movement to the left, but the nose does move to the left, but it moves immediately to the right. Okay, there's Lake Elmo. We're going to turn to the right. A little rudder pressure, not much. Right after I start to roll, I get the rudder in there, and I get a smooth coordinated flight. See that? Okay, you give it a shot. All right. Good. Okay, now then, what I want you to do is the aileron rudder coordination exercise. What I want you to do is roll the airplane back and forth, about like this, and give it, stay on it with me, give it just enough rudder to stay pointed to those legs while you're rolling the airplane. Good. Now, the reason this is even necessary, I should be able to just tell you how to do this, but flying a 172, which you probably will a lot, 172 is dynamically stable, and it will make a pretty decent turn just driving the car. In other words, steering with the steering wheel. And it's not good coordinated flight, but it will do that. This won't. If this left wing dips, it'll stay there or get more pronounced as you go along. You've got to do something to get it back up there. That's the reason this is a good trainer, because the 172 will teach you to fly with your feet on the floor. All right, let's give me a right turn, and we're going to head back down the lake. We're going to turn 180 degrees, head back down the lake. Another reason for the 172 being that way is it has a lot of dihedral in the wings. When we get back on the ground, if you'll look at the wings on this one, there's almost no dihedral at all. There is about 3 degrees. And it's not enough to make it dynamically stable. And so it has to be controlled, and that's the reason it's a good trainer. It requires aileron and rudder inputs. A Cherokee 140 is the same thing. It's got even more pronounced dihedral, and it's more dynamically stable than the 172. But they make good instrument platforms. They don't work the pilot to death while he's trying to shoot an approach. Okay. Now, what in your perception makes the airplane climb?
The vertical component of lift?
What control or controls make the airplane climb?
The elevator?
The elevator, okay.
And the throttle?
Well, let's go with the elevator first. Okay, let's see if we can climb to 3,500 feet. Go ahead and pull the nose up. Now, what's happening to the airspeed?
traffic, that's a 7 dropping.
It's slowing down. So what's happening to our lift? It's diminishing. We started in a climb initially, and we're still inching up a little bit. But what's happening here? We're no longer climbing because we've slowed down and approaching stall speed. We're no longer going up. But let's say we do want to go up, which I asked to go to 3,500 feet. Push the throttle all the way in. Now we're starting to climb again. Okay. Let's level off here at 3,000. Bring your throttle back to 2,400. Okay, now, let's say we want to descend. We'll go with your original thought there about the elevator. All right, you see that white rectangle down there on the lake?
Yep.
Well, that's the pump station for Dallas water. Okay, push the nose down. I want to hit that. See if I can hit that pump station. Now what's happening to it?
Airspeed climbing.
Airspeed's going up and the pump station is moving towards the airplane. And what that means is with the pump station look like it's moving underneath the airplane, we're going to overfly it. We're gaining such airspeed that we're going to overfly that. Okay. So how do we solve the problem? We pull the throttle back. Pull it back to about 2,000. What's happening to the airspeed?
Descending.
We're slowing, airspeed's slowing down, and now we're descending. Now that the rectangle is no longer moving underneath the airplane, but it's growing in the windshield. That means we could hit it. We don't want to. We don't want to end the flight that way. Okay, throttle back up to 2,400. Okay, now that has a very important lesson to it. If you're coming in on final for a landing and the wind is stronger than you realized and the end of the runway starts rising out of the windshield, what does that mean? It means you're not going to make it. So you're doing 70 miles an hour, you're not going to make the end of the runway. You start pulling the nose up. What happens? The airplane slows down. When the airplane slows down, it starts descending steeper. You're still not going to make it. So, you pitch down for 70 miles an hour, and if it looks like you're not going to make the end of the runway, you add throttle. You make the airplane go faster. You add enough throttle so that the numbers, say the 17 is your aiming point, you make the airplane go faster enough that those numbers start to grow in the windshield. They're not moving up, meaning we're not going to make it. They're not moving towards the airplane, meaning we're going to overfly it. But it's just growing in the windshield. That means that's where we'll land. That's where we would hit if we didn't change directions, which we're going to do when we get there. So that's the importance of this lesson. Pitch is for airspeed, throttle is for the runway. Pitch is for airspeed, throttle is for vertical, up or down. Reduce throttle, you're going down. Add throttle, you're going up or forward. All right. Okay. Now then, we're going to make some turns here. Let's let's make a left turn. And the way we do this to prepare for the examiner is I want you to make a left turn, and I'll tell you what heading to roll out on. But what I want you to do is look back over your shoulder. Turn your head, look with your eyes. Anything back there?
Nope.
Raise your wingtip slightly, nothing back there. Okay, I want you to turn and head back up the lake. Okay, this is a good angle of bank. Don't roll any steeper. Very good. All right, roll out. Use that right rudder to help you roll out. That's another thing. Let's put it into a 30-degree bank. Now, without using the rudder at all, I want you to roll level. It was kind of sloppy. The nose kept going to the left. But took a little effort, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Go back in there again. All right, this time, right after you start rolling to the right, to level, add a little right rudder. See how much easier that popped out of there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to roll left again and roll out. When you see the airport coming over here, just moving your eyes. When you see the airport coming over in the windshield over here, roll out. Very good. Very good. Okay. Look over here at the levee. When you see that collection of buildings over there, come into your windshield over here, roll out. Same turn. Rudder. Good. Very good. Very good. You use that left rudder to help you roll out, and you roll right out. It's not difficult at all. You want to work, but you want to work smart. All right. Let's turn back towards the airport. Okay, level the airplane. Now, for as long as you fly, be that 1 year or 50 years, for as long as you fly, as you fly over, if you're VFR, you can see the ground. I want you to analyze these fields for a possible place to land. Because this is a mechanical contrivance. There's no guarantee that it's going to keep running beyond the next minute. I've never had an engine failure, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. So, if you've already picked out a possible landing site, you're that much further ahead. That's something that you don't have to concern yourself with. If the engine starts to go down, you can start troubleshooting immediately, trying to determine what caused the failure. It could be a cold morning, and we could have used the primer to help start, and that could have slipped out and flooded the engine. All you got to do is push that back in, and you're flying again. Or we could have carb ice. All you got to do is pull the carb heat out, push the mixture full in, and melt that ice, and keep on flying. If that happens, you leave the carb heat out. You don't push it back in. Because once it developed, it's going to develop again. So,
And Greenville Tower,
you look
07 Delta Juliet is crosswind for 17.
You look this over,
Greenville
these
Tower.
fields over for places to land. And the other thing is you want to learn to spot grass runways. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just passed over the other one. Or maybe over here, I don't know. There are 5 runways in this particular area right here. There's Glenmar, right straight north of us. All good places.
And Greenville traffic, Dutchess 707 Delta Juliet, downwind 17, Greenville traffic. That one?
Yes, that's Don Reeder's airport. That's what I was looking for. He flies a J4 Cub out of there, and plus a RV4 or something. That's where he lives, and that's his runway.
I used to live next door to John Satterwhite.
Really? Cool. Right over there.
Yep.
Yep, I can see the top of his hangar up there. Just north of the little, north on the west side of town. Right there. Moving right underneath the wingtip. Alright. Well, let's see what we got here. That's my usual orientation flight. So let's go back to the airport, and it's very premature, but I'll talk you through a landing.
And Greenville Matrix Airport, Dutchess 707 Delta Juliet, turning final 17.
Okay, see where the water meets the trees? When we get up there, that's 5 miles southeast.
Okay.
So you're going to call Major's Traffic, Cessna 61326. It's 5 miles southeast for landing.
Is 17 left traffic?
Yes. All with the tower closed, all turns will be made to the left unless otherwise indicated, and it's not indicated. Rockwall would say RP 35 or 35 RP, meaning if you're going to land to the north, you're going to land right pattern. That would be otherwise. That's what they mean by otherwise noted. Okay, let's start our descent here because we're a little high. So bring your throttle back to about 1800. Okay, now make your 5 mile southeast call.
Majors Tower, Cessna 61326 is 5 miles southeast to land.
Good. Only it's Major's Traffic, but that's all right. There's not that many people around. All right, you've learned all the basics. Everything else is a combination of as far as aircraft operation and movements. You've learned all the basics. Everything else is an extension of that, or a combination of that. Climbs, descents, level flight, and turns. Now to go further, there are shallow, medium, and steep turns. Shallow turn is a standard rate, 15 degrees of bank at this speed. And medium turn.
And Greenville traffic, Dutchess 707 Delta Juliet is crosswind 17 Greenville Majors traffic.
Majors traffic, 236 is passing Club Lake on the 45 for left downwind entry.
Hey Jim, is that you?
That's me.
Hey, this is Joe. How you doing?
Hey Joe, doing good. Where'd you find the Dutchess?
Out of Addison.
Cool.
This is my third one in the airplane today.
All right, good job.
What's the pattern altitude?
1300. I have never seen him. Did you spot him?
Yeah, I spotted him. It looked like he was on the upwind.
Oh, maybe maybe he did a missed approach. Go back out the outer marker. Okay, this is something you'll learn in subsequent lessons, but like in ground reference maneuvers. But what we want is to turn and put that runway halfway up and down our lift strut. And so I'll clue you in on that. Just, stay level wings. Okay. Here's 1350. So let's add throttle. Add throttle. Turn right. Take it on up to 2400. Okay, I got him turning base.
Greenville Majors Airport 707 Delta Juliet, flying base 17 Greenville.
All right.
Got him.
Okay, now here's the 17 going underneath the wing. Pull on the carb heat. Throttle back to 1700. Okay. 10 degrees flap.
10?
10. There you go. Okay, he's a lot faster than we are. He's doing 120, so let's go ahead and turn base and call base.
Majors traffic, Cessna 61326 is turning base. Majors traffic.
Left base for 17.
Left base for 17.
Okay, 20 degrees flat. Maintain 70 miles an hour. Okay, we got a tailwind, so let's go ahead and turn final.
Majors traffic, Cessna 61326 is turning final, one-way 17.
All right, rolling level off, roll level, and 30 degrees flat. Good job. All right. Maintain 70, 40 degrees flat. Let's just nudge it over to the left a little bit. We want to be in the center of the runway. Okay, now then we want to, while we got some altitude, we want to test and see if we got enough rudder authority. So push right rudder, more right rudder. Good, we can do it. Okay, just vary the tilt to keep us over the center stripe. Vary the tilt to keep us over the center. A little more right rudder, a little more right rudder, more right rudder. Make sure your feet are on the bottom of the pedals. More right rudder. There we go. Good job. Good job. No, not yet. Okay, now ease it up slowly. Ease it up slowly. We still got power on, so ease it up slowly. Ease it up slowly. All right. Hardly knew we were hit the runway. Okay, bring your carb heat in. Throttle to idle. Flaps up. Nice land.
And Greenville Majors Airport 707 Dutchess Juliet, turning crosswind 17 Greenville Majors.
Add a little throttle.
Did the traffic in front of us touch and go?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see there he is up there?
Oh, okay, got him.
Yeah, I was watching him. I wanted to make sure he got off the ground and didn't stop or something. Okay.
Turn on Foxtrot?
Yes, throttle back a little bit. Little right rudder. Okay, Major's traffic, 326 is clear of the active, taxi to park.
Major's traffic, Cessna 326 is clear of the active, taxi to parking.
Good, very good.
And Majors, traffic 707 Delta Juliet, downwind 17, Greenville Majors.
Okay, add a little throttle.